Great win, and really all three phases stepped up. You saw plays on offense, guys like Wandell stepping up and having a great day for us when we needed them most. Huge third down conversions, big plays across the field. Our offensive line blocked their tail off in the run game and in the pass game. Really proud of how Jackson rebounded from the last couple weeks in terms of stepping up. It's not easy to win this league, and for him to step up like that, like he did, not only throwing the ball but running the football as well. Really proud of our defense. I think held them at 63 rushing yards versus that back, who's an explosive player. Did a great job in the run game. They had 2 turnovers, which were huge, with Bobby Okereke and Dane Belton having 2 picks. So really proud of our defense for stepping up. Had a couple critical, even down the line. Then special teams wise, I thought they played with their hair on fire. And Tay Banks had a great play right there to kind of put it away and really make a stamp on himself. And for him to learn a new position in the offseason, we asked him to do something that he really wasn't comfortable with to start, and just kept on getting better and better and better. And you could see it in practice. You can see his practice habits and how he was working, that something like that would happen, and for him to have a 95-yard touchdown return, just really cool for the kid to see that success.
Judging from the reaction in the locker room, it's a pretty big deal. Why is that such a big deal with now 1 more week left to go?
Like I said, I think wins are hard to get in this league in general, and then for us to kind of come out here and play like they did, I'm just really proud of how our coaches coached it. They stepped up and made sure that our guys were prepared, that our guys were ready to roll, and they came out with that intent. To really to play hard, play physical, play fast, and I'm just really excited about the guys, because that's really who I'm thinking about. The guys have played and practiced, put in so many hours, early mornings, late nights, put in hours on their body and on their mind to get prepared for these things, and for them to see success, that's what it's about. And you can hear it, you can feel the enthusiasm, you can feel the excitement for those guys because of all the hard work they put in.
Mike, there was a lot of talk outside your building leading into this game about what these teams have to play for and future draft picks and things like that. I guess did you hear that? Did you let it get into your locker room? And obviously you didn't believe in that.
Yeah, the things that we were playing for were for each other. To a man, in that room, and having each other's back and playing as hard as we can for each other. You get into a football locker room, it's a family, and sometimes you have to go through the ups and downs, but you understand, you keep on plugging away, you keep on putting in the hard work, and then you'll get the result you want.
What did you see from Jackson today in response he had after last week?
Yeah, I'm really proud of Jackson, how he stepped up for our offense, and really did a good job of just controlling the game, managing the game, taking easy completions to start, and then when he had opportunities downfield, his guys worked for him and he got him the football. He did a great job with his feet, whether it was design runs or whether it was scrambles, either getting us back to the line of scrimmage or making plays with the legs and getting us first downs. So I think for him to bounce back, it was something that I think we all saw in practice and how he approached it, and then for him to come out here and do this in the game, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised in how he played, but I'm just really proud of how he responded.
Mike, obviously, as you mentioned, it's all about the players. You've always deflected it, but this is your first win as a head coach. Will you have time to reflect on that a little bit later? What's your thoughts now?
Yeah.
Have any thoughts on the way off?
I'm not deflecting. I'm serious that it's about the players and those guys to getting a win for them and for each other. And we're all in this thing together. Everyone's working hard and putting a lot of hours in because it means something to us. And to see that locker room and feel that locker room in a post game and even during the game, you felt that energy and you felt the urgency to finish this thing off. And again, I'm just really excited and proud for him. It's going to be a fun plane ride back, and then we got to get back to work.
Wandell crossed the 1,000-yard mark, and obviously putting third for your game. For him to get to this point in his career, where he was producing you reliable as he was, the other targeting, what does it say about his growth just to get to this point for 1,000 yards? Yeah,
Wandell, we came in together, right? He was our first draft class, a guy that I know and love really well, and to see him continue to grow in that position. We asked him to do, he came in primarily as a slot. We asked him to play a little bit more outside this year based on injuries, and he jumped at it. And then I think he took his craft to another level in terms of being able to play on an outside perimeter receiver and still have the dynamic ability to play inside in the slot and create mismatches and matchup create opportunities for himself. So again, to have that day, 11 catches, 113 yards, then to eclipse 1,000, what awesome milestone for him. I know for him it's a really cool because you saw that and you saw this a lot of the production over the years, but that 1,000 marker is a big deal, and it's a big deal for him. And to get it not only the way he did it with explosive plays, but to get it and also get the win, I think it's kind of just the cherry on top for him. I know he was really excited about it. I'm super proud of him.
Mike, on the Lockett touchdown in the third quarter, it looked like Deontay was a little late getting there. What did you make of the bounce back on the ensuing kickoff right after?
Yeah, I mean, it was a 14-play drive. These guys were defending every blade of grass that they could. Gino made a nice play on the scramble to find him. Tay just kind of, put that play behind him and then attacked the next play and made a huge one for us, right? And had the ability there to kind of shut it out, mentally and really put a stamp on the game for himself. And that was a huge play in the game. I mean, I can't understate it. That was a huge play for us.
Anything else? It looked like Jackson had a little bit more kind of swag and personality. Was that something he's on practice this week, or just as the good flow of the game?
Yeah, he had a good approach to practice. It's not easy. Like you're a young player, you're going through the ups and downs of a season, and you got to battle through that. You got to keep your mind sharp. You got to keep your mind clear, and not let other things, the outside noise, kind of bog you down. And he didn't let it affect him at all. And he's been great. He's been great for me. And you saw him just execute early in the game, and just kept on taking what the defense was giving him. Then when he had opportunities downfield, he had the ability to be aggressive and stay aggressive with it. And then he let his playmakers make plays for him. And that's, I think, for him to continue to see that and to continue to grow that way is going to be important, because there's going to be time for him that he needs to put, the Superman cape on and go make the plays. But majority of the time, it's just about operating fast. And you saw that today, and I think that was a good turning point for him.
What do you mean by has been, if I could just quickly follow up on that, what do you mean by has been great for you?
Just being able to talk to him, because I've been in that seat, I've been in that chair in terms of being a young quarterback, a rookie quarterback, and you see that. I've been in other experiences having to coach a young rookie quarterback and have him go through the ups and downs of a season, and those conversations sometimes aren't easy. We got to have honest, upfront conversations about things that we need to clean up, things that we're doing really well, but things that we need to solve fast, because the season is so rapid that you don't have beauty of an off season to really mature in certain ways. So everything's sped up in season. So it's just when I talk to him, we're having real conversations, upfront conversations about things we got to clean up. He's always attacked it head on, and he's always attacked it with the right approach and a growth mindset to understand he's going to get better. And any kind of coaching points we've given him, he's attacked in practice. He's attacked in the drills, his individual periods, applied to the practice. And then when you see a game like this and watch him show his footwork and the things, his processing speed up in the game, like that's why we have those things for him. And I'm proud of how he responded. And again, I'm excited for him and excited for the players.
Abdul has obviously been coming on of late. You seem to be very impactful the first half there. What do you make of this play today?
Yeah, another week for Abdul where he's taking the right approach and the right mindset, and I think he's starting to get into a groove in terms of a player and really understanding, what are his strengths, what are his weaknesses, and how he can continue to study and attack the opponent's strengths and weaknesses. And Charlie and the defense is doing a good job of putting him in different positions to be successful. He's not just lining up on one side, and he's able to line up over the center, over the guards, and then on top of that, he's got a couple other guys that offenses have to think about, in Brian Burns and Dexter, and that is also a part of that. And he's going to get some singles, and he's going to get some opportunities one-on-one. And when they do want to go double him, now that's opportunities for Burns and Dex to have success.
How's Javon?
I'm sorry?
How's Javon?
Yeah, we kept him out. We'll get another look at how it looked on the knee. So I don't have anything full yet until we get the reports.
3 straight games, I think the defense has takeaways. I guess just what have you seen with Charlie, what he's done to kind of get these guys to get those takeaways? And it seemed like for a while they were hard to find. Yeah. Charlie's done a nice job of just honing in on things that he's comfortable with, things that the players are comfortable with, and allowing those guys to play free and fast.
He's trimmed down the menu a little bit in terms of, what we want to do on certain situations. I think he has a really clear plan and is able to, communicate that plan to the players and coaches very early in the week so guys can really hone in on it and understand where my leverages are at, what gap responsibilities I'm handling, and then they're able to just kind of cut it loose and let their natural ability show.
Mike, did anyone in the building talk to you about either how you were going to approach this game and maybe sort of the integrity of the game and, this team's tanking, this team's tanking, they don't want to win, they're sitting players, you set players who are hurt, obviously, right? And did anyone have that discussion, or did you have that discussion in your head that I think, this should be played a certain way?
No, really, the only discussions we had were just how can we find a way to win and putting our players in the best position to do that.